Hello Procrast creators and welcome back. Today we are going to unbox a Cricut maker. I know this has been done, but we're going to do it again. Just because you're doing it with me, and if you're a follower of my channel, I want you to have the experience from beginning to end. And I got my second Cricut maker this Christmas, so excited. I have two of them. And so I'm going to be trying to do multitask and do one thing. And while one thing is cutting, I can do another thing. So we're going to get to that. But before we do, reminder, January, I am going to try to put out as much as possible a video almost daily, just so that I can help all of our new Cricut owners get familiar with the Cricut community. So, and the things that you can do with your machine. So please stay tuned for that. Click, like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can get all these notifications for all the new videos that are coming out. All right, we're truly gonna get started now. Let's go. All right, so here we go. Here is the Cricut box. All right. Okay, I am just gonna cut in right here because this has been such a journey. I could not get the machine to sync to my computer to start. End up having to cut both things off, and finally, after a little bit of time, I got them to work. Once I got them to work, and started going through the video for you guys, I had someone place a phone call because I use my phone to record these, and it stopped recording my video, and then I lost it. And then while I'm doing the project, I tore it. But that's okay. You know what? Life throws you things that you just got to figure out how you're going to respond. And so I'm going to respond by doing this again for you guys because I love you and I want you to get this right. So I went back to the screen here, and we're going to just go ahead with the get started again. It's telling me to plug in my machine, which I already showed you guys that at the beginning. So I'm going to hit continue. and then it's updating your firmware, and then it allows you to make that cute little project that I tore. So we're going to try that again. So I'm going to be using different paper now because I tore the other paper. So we're going to hit continue. Then it finds that smile card. You can click on that. So it's kind of running you through the steps of what you would need to do for Design Space. So if you found a project that you liked, it would bring this up, and then you would click make it in order for you to make the project. And then it will bring it up on a mat. And so you would click continue. If you wanted to add something to this project, you would still do the mat, and then you would go back to those three little lines and you would hit canvas, and that'll take you back. Or you can just hit customize on that first screen. So here you're going to hit medium cardstock, and it's telling you to add the pen. Your pen has a little arrow here. You're going to open up this first one. I believe it's A. And you're going to just, where the arrow's pointing down, you're going to pop that thing down in there. Ta-da. And then you close it back up. It's also going to ask you to change your blade. If you had a different blade, if this is the first time you used it, you won't have a different blade. This is the rotary blade, so I'm taking that out and I am putting in the blade that it comes with, which is your fine blade, your fine knife blade. So now you have both things that it's asking for here, and you're going to hit continue. So I did both steps. The first step was to put in the pen. The second step was to put in the fine blade. So here it's telling you to add paper to your mat. So this is a 12 by 12 mat, and I'm actually using a 12 by 12 piece of paper. They give you a smaller piece than this. So I'm just gonna line that up with the corner of the square here. So you can see I line that up with that corner within that square, and I am going to then follow the next steps, which is to put the mat against these. There's a little guide here, so you want to use that guide to put the mat under, and it's on each side, and from there you're going to hit the flashing arrow. If for some reason the mat doesn't catch, then you can always hit the arrow again and try it again. So then hit the arrow again. So from here, it's going to ask you to hit the flashing Cricut button. So I'm hitting that, and then it will start to draw, and then it will start to cut. And as you can see on the screen, while it's doing whatever it's going to do, whether it's cut or draw, it's telling you where it is in the process. So we're at 69% right now. So that is that. It's very pretty. And now it's checking for the blade. It's finished the drawing portion, and now it is going to cut where it needs to for the design. And what I was saying about the 10 inches, I don't even know what the video says anymore because of the having to redo it. But it calls that you have 10 inches behind you and 10 inches in front of you, and that is why, because your mat is moving as it's cutting and as it's drawing. So you want to have space in front of it and behind it so that your mat can move freely. So now it is finishing that cut by cutting out the rest of the box for the card. I'm going to use the blue from the last part because that part didn't mess up. So I'm going to hit these arrows again and it releases the mat. One other thing that I don't think is on here anymore is that your mat comes with a film on it. This film right here. So you don't want to throw this away. Keep this, keep this, keep this, and cover your mat with it every time because it extends the life of your mat. So, one other note here is that you don't want to pull your project away from the mat, like I'm doing with this, and I'm only doing with this because this is the part that isn't part of the card. But this is what you don't want to do. No, no, no. See how it's curving over, and you know, I don't know if I'll be able to use the rest of that paper, but no. So you do want to pull the mat, and I'm going to be more careful this time so I don't tear it again. You want to pull the mat away from your paper. Oops, you can't see that. You want to pull the mat away from your paper. Like that. So, and then what you would do is make sure your mat is clean. Find my little triangle at the top and put it back there like that, and then that way you're protecting your mat till its next use, which we're going to need it again now that I think about it. So this is telling me how to take it off the mat, and then it's going to take me to the next step where it's asking me to fold this. There, and it has this other little piece that we're going to stick into the slits. All right, here we go here. So then the card looks like that. Isn't it so cute? So it lets you do one more step, which you can choose to do, which is whether you want to embellish your card, which is using your fabric. So then you would put your rotary tool in, it would cut out this triangle, and then you can glue it down. I am not going to do that step just because this video is becoming so long, is long. So, and I don't like to have them that long, but you would just continue, follow those next steps. It would ask you to change this blade, which you would just open this back up, put in your rotary blade. Your rotary blade has a plastic piece on one side of the top, and then it has an open spindle. I don't know what that's called. So you would put the open part up against the Cricut system, and then you would close it, and so that plastic part would be on the outside. So the fine blade doesn't have that casing on it, but some of your other blades, your knife blade, your rotary blade, your scoring tool, all have that on there. So I think that's it for this particular one. Like I said, please, please, please subscribe, like, hit the notification button, because I am going to start doing a lot of projects that you guys will be able to work through and see the whole process. All right, thank you for joining me, and I will see you all the next time.